All right, moving on to our second and final, last but not least, scene of the day. We have The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde, featuring Kate Hong and Abigail Sullivan. Enjoy.
Pray do let me introduce myself to you. My name is Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew, what a sweet name. Something tells me we're going to be great friends. I like you already, more than I can say.
How nice of you to like me so much after we've known each other such a comparatively short amount of time.
You are here on a short visit, I suppose.
Oh no, I live here.
Really? Your mother, no doubt, or a female relative of advanced age resides here also?
Oh no, I have no mother, nor any relations.
Indeed.
Yes, I am Mr. Worthing's ward.
It is strange. He never mentioned to me he had a ward. I'm very fond of you, Cecily. I've liked you ever since we met. But I can't help expressing a wish you were, well, a little older than you seem to be, and not quite so as alluring in appearance. In fact, if I may speak candidly.
Pray do. I think that whenever one has anything unpleasant to say, one should be quite candid.
Well, to speak with perfect candor, Cecily, I wish you were fully 42 and more than usually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature. He's the very soul of truth and honor. Disloyalty would be as impossible to him as deception. But even men of the noblest possible moral character are extremely susceptible to the physical charms of others.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolen. Did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It is his brother, his elder brother.
Ernest never mentioned to me he had a brother.
I'm sorry to say they have not been on good terms for a long time.
That accounts for it. Cecily, you have lifted a load off my mind. I was growing almost anxious. It would have been terrible for a cloud to come over a friendship like ours, would it not? Of course, you are quite sure it's not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian.
Quite sure. In fact, I'm going to be his.
I beg your pardon.
Dearest Gwendolen, there is no reason why I should make it a secret of it to you. Our little county newspaper is sure to chronicle the fact next week. Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
My darling Cecily, there seems to be some slight error, for Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me. The announcement will be in the Morning Post on Saturday at the latest.
I'm afraid you must be under some misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
It is certainly curious, for he asked me to be his wife yesterday afternoon at 5:30.
It would distress me more than I could say, dearest Gwendolen, if I have caused you any mental or physical anguish. But I am bound to the point that since Ernest has proposed to you, he has clearly changed his mind.
If the poor fellow has been entrapped in a foolish promise, I consider it my duty to rescue him at once, and with a firm hand.
Do you suggest, Miss Fairfax, that I entrapped Ernest into an engagement? How dare you? This is no time for the shallow mask of manners. When I see a spade, I call it a spade.
I'm glad to say I've never seen a spade. It is obvious that our social spheres are wildly different. Personally, I cannot understand how anyone could exist in the country, if anybody who is anybody does. The country always bores me to death.
May I offer you some tea, Miss Fairfax?
Thank you.
Sugar?
No, thank you. Sugar isn't fashionable anymore.
Cake or bread and butter?
Bread and butter. Cake isn't seen at the best of houses these days. You have filled my tea with lumps of sugar, and though I distinctly asked for bread and butter, you have given me cake. I am known for the gentleness of my disposition and the sweetness of my nature. But I warn you, Miss Cardew, you may go too far.
To save my poor, innocent, trusting boy from the machinations of any other woman, there are no lengths to which I might not go.
From the moment I saw you, I distrusted you. I felt that you were false and deceitful. I am never deceived in such matters. My first impressions of people are invariably right.
It seems to me, Miss Fairfax, that I am trespassing on your valuable time. No doubt you have many other calls to make in the neighborhood?
A round of applause for our amazing students. Thank you so much for your work. Well done. And have a wonderful summer. And we'll see you back in the